rest in the head, man. Comma commas in my head, man. Slummed over like a dead man. Red and black by my bread, man. I'm the answer, never question. Ladies up, learn a lesson.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Market. You know what's funny? Well, not really funny, but it's kind of shitty. So I'm like you guys. I wanna know about the market, and I wanna learn some things. So I'm going on YouTube, typing in, looking for some goods. You know what I mean? Looking for some good information, and it's funny because I haven't, like, when I first got into cryptocurrencies, like, that's all I did. I watched everyone's videos. I've watched every video you've seen that's like from last month or whatever. I've seen it if it has to do with cryptocurrency. I watched them all, even the ones that were preposterously ridiculous. I still listen because you never know what you're gonna learn. Man, shut the fuck up! What is that? This fucking cramping my style with your loud beeps and shit. Anyway, I'm trying to learn, right? I'm just gonna cut the story right here. I'm trying to learn, and all I fucking see is, Bitcoin is in a bubble. Is Ethereum in a bubble? Is Ethereum peaked? Is Bitcoin gonna crash? Like, that's it, man. And I remember when I first got into this, that's all I saw. When Bitcoin was at 1,200 and Ethereum was at Bitcoin was at like 1,200 and Ethereum was at like 80 or less. And that's all people were saying. Fucking shit gets annoying. I get tired of that. It's just like, I don't know. That's why, yeah, I talk about Bitcoin, I talk about Ethereum. But, you never ever heard me, I don't even think I've ever said the word bubble on this channel. And I'm not saying that I'm not, like, I don't believe in bubbles or whatever. Like, I know they exist. But think of it this way. While people are looking to find when it's going to pop, or when the other foot's going to drop, or when something bad's going to happen, when people have that kind of mindset, I have the opposite mindset. I'm trying to find the good deals. So I don't worry myself. Is that you're never going to see one of my fucking videos saying, is Bitcoin in a bubble? Hey guys, Bitcoin, is it in a bubble? Do you think it's going to explode? Like, go listen to their fucking reasoning too. It's fucking asinine. People who speculate whether we're in a bubble or not are, it's just hard to put into words, because first of all, somebody tried to compare it to, people were talking about, well, the dot-com bubble. It's kind of the same thing. And really, it's not the same thing, because, like, the dot-com bubble came when it was introducing something completely revolutionary. Yeah, what we're introducing is completely revolutionary, but it's not as revolutionary, right? Okay, so having money that we use, right? We have digital money, we have credit cards, right? So it's not far-fetched. We had digital money that happened, then now we have something like Bitcoin, which is much better. Well, that's much less drastic than going from no internet to the internet, right? Going from having to fucking write a letter in the mail, right? And have somebody fucking physically deliver that letter to someone across the world, right? That was much more drastic of a change, being able to send an email. That is unmatched, unparalleled. You can't compare this to the fucking dot-com bubble at all, because the internet was way more fucking groundbreaking and earth-shaking. The internet changed absolutely everything. Blockchain technology is only going to bring accountability to people who use the internet. That's all it's doing. It's just an addition. It's an add-on, right? There could be no blockchain technology without the internet. There couldn't be, right? Think about that one. But you could have internet without blockchain technology. So it's not like it's so fucking, people are just like, oh my God, it's just like, no, this is just the internet, right? Being reborn, being remastered. They're taking something that already existed, right? Because before the internet, there was nothing like the internet. You couldn't. There was, they were literally bootstrapping that shit, building the first towers, right? People who couldn't even get internet. Now you can get internet everywhere, basically. So we're dealing with something that's not okay. So now, once the internet was really going, like in 2010 and 11, even before that, obviously, when Facebook first came up, right? People are like, oh, well, MySpace crashed. Yeah, MySpace crashed, but MySpace is still around. And I'm pretty fucking sure you'd be pretty fucking happy to own MySpace right now, to own the stocks in MySpace, all of them, because you'd be fucking rich, because it's still worth money. And, there was Friendster, but there wasn't a million Facebooks. Now people fucking over exaggerate. Like, there wasn't that many Facebooks. Like, there was the people who competed, and then there was the winner. And the fucking winner made hundreds of billions of dollars. Facebook is worth so much money that it's insane. And Twitter and all of these shit, Snapchat being billions of dollars, swinging left and right. No one talks about that because there hasn't been a slowdown there. There has not been a slowdown with how many billions of dollars are going into these websites. So I just had to get that off my chest because I'm fucking tired of just hearing the word bubble. I'm tired of fucking putting that, reading that shit when I'm trying to get good information. Because people are just trying to scare people or get people to fucking click on their link. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to fucking lure you in. Like, is Bitcoin going to crumble? It's like, dude, fucking get your mind off that. Who gives, like, it's not, like, first of all, if you're looking for the goods, if you're constantly looking for the goods, you're always going to see the bads because that's how you find if something's good or not, right? If I find a coin I invest in, it's because I believe it has long-term scalability. It's a good bet. I'm not worried about, I'm not going to just only look for the negative because then you're not going to find the good. You're not looking for the good when you're only looking for the negative. But when you're looking for the good, the great, the best, you weed all the bads out. So if I was looking at Bitcoin, I was like, oh, well, a lot of things could happen. A new Bitcoin could knock it off. Or, these are just, it's hard for me to even find a reason. And I don't believe a new Bitcoin is going to bark it up because humans are very, when something comes and makes an impact like Bitcoin and integrates, humans are very wary to make an immediate change. They want to see what happens with Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin is unproven. So how the fuck someone going to overtake Bitcoin when Bitcoin's so ahead of the front that it's absurd, right? Companies are already fucking making big leaps to accept Bitcoin. So before, they're going to ride with that. They're going to fucking see, okay, if Bitcoin works, then maybe we can start looking at, Bitcoin 2.0 or whatever the fuck, right? But first they're going to let Bitcoin ride. So, Bitcoin's going to fucking $10,000 within 6 to 7 months, in my opinion. You're just going to see the trend continuing. And I got into a little IOTA. I was like, no, I'm human, guys. I'm fucking human. I did the research. It looked good. And, it just popped into the top 10. You know what? I just threw a little money at. I'm human. I'm not saying it was a good thing. Maybe it was a good thing. It's worth more than what I bought it at. So, that's always a good thing. And basically, it's like looking like another cool down in the market because everything is red again. Except this quantum resistance ledger, which... You know what's funny? Okay, so I was going to invest in IOTA, and I was looking at this because, okay, so IOTA is basically everything Bitcoin can't be, right? So everything, it can handle micropayments because there's no fees. So you could send like 2 cents to somebody, right? So that's pretty amazing, and that's going to be good. So it's good for like, buying a candy bar or something less. Like, it's real resistant. I'm talking about IOTA. Okay, not confuse anybody. Excuse me. And so basically, it has some great tech behind it. These things kind of are wary to me because they're not on a blockchain. They don't deal with blocks. They deal with something it's like a blockchain but without the blocks. So there's nothing holding them back. The only problem with these, so I noticed companies that try to take out the big guys, right? So companies that try to go for it. So this guys, these people are trying to go after Bitcoin, because basically all they are is a payment method, right? That's what they do. They pay monthly. That's it. That's their sole purpose, as opposed to something like Sia Coin, which is not just money. Like, it has a use, storage. Golem's not just a currency. It's computer power. Steam's not just a currency. It's a blogging power. It's just a lot of, you can see what I'm talking about. So basically, I'd rather, because if we look at this as the internet 2.0, if we look at this as the internet 2.0, right? And, Sia Coin is your Google Dropbox, and, Digibyte or XDN is going to be like your new WhatsApp, and you have, basic attention token is going to be like your new Google Chrome, and basically all these coins are replacing stuff. CYS coin is going to be your new eBay. SafeX is going to be your new Silk Road. And basically, these are technologies that I'm betting on. You know why? Because they're hard to bet against. If I wanted to, that's interesting. I just saw XDN's in slightly green, while Digibytes was taking another bite. See, I bought Digibytes that one day during the dip, sold it yesterday for 30% profit, and now if it gets low again, I'll buy some more. Rinse and repeat. That's why, I flip things like this. I just flip. I get 30-40% profit and move on. I'm not fucking greedy. Not on all my coins, obviously, but so if we're talking about, obviously I just got sidetracked. So if we're talking about the internet 2.0 and we're talking about these things, you can't go and kick in the doors of SafeX or SafeX, right? Like, even once you take out all the programmers, it's open source, and it's like releasing like a little fucking germ, or like it's an AI. It's something you're just releasing that's its own entity, that's not human, that can operate on its own, right? You're like, who's gonna stop Bitcoin? Who are you gonna go arrest? You're gonna go fucking kick in Satoshi or the fuck? Like, you don't know. Like, even if you did, you couldn't stop it. You can't stop it. How are you gonna bet against something? It's like it's the Terminator, guys. How are you gonna bet against something you can't stop? How are you gonna close down Bitcoin? How are you gonna close it down? So it's very intriguing to me that you have these entities that don't have rules. They don't need rules. They can't be stopped by rules. The government is kind of like it's air now. Like, the government just has to deal with it. The government can make it illegal, but you can't make the deep internet illegal, right? Like, if people want to get on the internet, they're going to get on the fucking internet. And the government in the United States is far from the papa of the world anymore. And it only takes for someone like China, Japan, Australia. It doesn't matter. Like, billions of people are going to be using these products, and good luck stopping. You can't stop the internet if you're the government. There's nothing you can do in the United States. You'd have to do something so radical that would take away everybody's freedom. You have to put like a fucking dome or something, block all internet signals or something fucking crazy. So I already heard that they're trying to make it to where they can find cryptocurrency at checkpoints in the airport and stuff in the United States. And it's like, dude, people can easily get away around that, right? They'll just fucking transfer it either to an online wallet, or they could fucking mail it, or I'm sure there's some technology that's going to come out that's going to be encased so they can't, like, it's so futile to try to fucking fight it, because you can't. And the government fucked up. Everybody's fucked up because these things are happening now and no one can stop them, and it's too late. Like, they're sucking their thumbs. If the government was going to shut down Bitcoin, they're way late to the fucking party. Good luck now, because look at all these fucking coins. All of these are the same thing, basically. They're all like Bitcoin. You can't just shut them down. You can't go kicking the doors of SafeX. Once SafeX is launched on the Chile blockchain, it's over. It's there. It's a Silk Road that's never leaving the internet, no matter what. No matter how much the government fucking hates it. And that's what people don't realize. So that's why I'm investing in fucking SafeX, because if SafeX gets off, if it gets launched, That's why it's not even a tenth of a penny right now. It's super fucking cheap. Is because once it's launched, it's there forever. It's not going to shut down. And that's what people need to fucking realize. Like, talking about these motherfucking bubbles. What bubble are you talking about? Where's Bitcoin going? Where the fuck is Bitcoin going? I mean, how? Where is Bitcoin fucking going, guys? I mean, if you think it's a fucking bubble, then I don't know what the fuck. Go put your money in the US dollar. That's looking really great, right? The US dollar is looking fucking amazing, guys. Let's put our money and let's see what happens. Why is it doing Google.b? That's not something to do. Watch, you want to see something racist, guys? You want to see something racist? I just want to go to google.com, guys, right? I don't want to be labeled. This is why I use the Brave browser, because the Brave browser doesn't do this shit. Oh wait, the Brave browser does do this shit. Does it? There's a way that the Brave browser doesn't do this. I think I enabled Google to find my location, which was an accident. I shouldn't have done this. But if you don't enable Google and you just use the Brave browser as is, it doesn't do this shit. But now it does this shit. It makes me go to google.mx. It makes me go to Google Mexico because I'm in Mexico. And it makes me have to translate everything back to English. Alright. I just want to see imagininis. Alright, so this is obviously older because the dollar has collapsed. That's 2009. The dollar has been on a... There we go. That's the Canadian dollar. That's why I fucking hate Google, because you always have to type in like 2017. They should have it filtered like they do YouTube. So I mean, basically, and look at this sharp trend. It's like starting to drop off the fucking face of the earth. So it's the Aussie dollar. All the dollars are fucking dropping. All fiat money's fucking failing. So the euro versus the USD. How much has it dropped? I'm typing US dollar. I'm fucking getting on this bullshit. US dollar. Calls it too strong. Really? He said that? Holy fuck sakes. It's very hard to compete when you have a strong dollar. What? Yeah, you say that for? Yeah, so it's just been increasing. But that's the thing. We don't even know how much. I don't want to get into this. We don't even know how much how much inflation is really happening, because the Fed just fucking prints money. Like, I was watching an interview where they lost like a couple $1 trillion. And they just didn't know what happened to it. You can't have that with Bitcoin. You can't be like, oh, I lost a couple thousand Bitcoin, I wonder where they went. It's like, no, we know fucking exactly where they went. So basically, for the market updates, obviously I did my Steam. Join the Slack group in the comments if you want to join the Steam upvoting guild. We're going to get more organized. We're going to get organized in that Slack group. We're going to make sure everybody is on the Steam voter. Everyone's upvoting for everybody in the guild. And I believe Slack only lets us, or I believe Steam voter only gives us 25 permissions. So I'm going to have to see what we're going to have to do about that. Maybe there's another tool we can use, or we will face that problem when we do have 25 people, which I think is going to happen pretty soon, actually. So that's going to be my focus today, is finding the best upvoting software or app we can use. And yeah, and basically for the market, it's just kind of I kind of have just like a feeling like there's like a lot of tension in the air right now with the market, and it's just really swaying. So this is a really good time to make money, right? Buying high or buying low, selling high. You know, there's a lot of that going on, and I mean, there's people who don't like to trade, but that's fine because like those are the people who just don't want to get their hands dirty. I don't give a fuck. Like I make fucking killing. I'm making a fucking killing right now. And there is a coin. There's a coin I have my eye on in the Dark Depression out of all the coins. Obviously you have to hit. I'm gonna let the coin come into the screen view. Okay, let's see. Alright, it's gonna come in the screen view. It's gonna come in the screen view, guys. Alright, it was in one of these top 1,000. I'm going to release the coin later today that I'm going to set up a short buy. The only reason I'm not, because I know this, I know for a fact. I could tell people, I could be, hey, I'm thinking about buying a coin, and they're gonna just go buy it. They're just gonna go buy it. Like, just because I'm thinking about doing it, they're gonna go buy it, and I don't like that. I'm gonna save you from yourselves, because I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to really think and really analyze this coin, and I think I'm gonna drop at least one Bitcoin on it. So, you know, it's not the smallest purchase. It's not chump change. We're gonna drop a bit boy on them, a whole Bitcoin if we do like it. We're leaning though. We're leaning towards liking it. There's just a few last minute adjustments that I have to make, and I'll be in. So I will be, look out for that video later today. Also probably going to be making the video on the upvoting app if I could come up with something better. There's a few things I've been looking at. I just got to see what the deal is with them. So this has been pretty long. I'm going to go ahead and cut it now. So cheers. Peace.